just seems like Kyrie Irving's not happy, Chris. Like chronically.
Well, chronically, perhaps. I don't know if it's, specific to Boston. I really don't. And look, the Kyrie-Brad Stevens relationship has been interesting to watch the last year and a half because, Brad has gotten along with all the players he's had, and he's gotten a lot out of a lot of the players. But Kyrie's the first player that has basically been kind of an oil and water type mixture because Kyrie came from and spent his formative years in a Cleveland Cavaliers operation that basically didn't care about the regular season, that was indifferent to it. How many years did the Cavaliers actually fight for a top seed? They didn't. They didn't care about it. Whereas Brad Stevens comes from the school of let's get better every single month, let's get better every single game, let's build towards the postseason. That's been kind of a source of tension between those two guys. But now that they're in the playoffs and you're watching what Boston is doing, like this Celtics, like maybe winning by 22 is an aberration, but the Celtics beating the Bucks in 4 or 5 games is not something that should shock anybody. This Boston team is really, really good, and Kyrie is a big reason for that. So I think you're seeing, exactly what would make Kyrie happy with the way the playoffs are shaken out.
Are they more threatening this year than last year?
Oh, yeah. You have a closer. And, end-of-game situations, there's probably not 4 or 5 guys in the league you'd want with the ball in their hands more than Kyrie Irving. And you're watching, Dan, in the Indiana series, Game 4, in parts of Game 1 the other night, Gordon Hayward is like 85% back. Like he's getting there. And when he's out there and not able to score, but he's basically the point guard half the time. I mean, how many times do we see Kyrie Irving off the ball in Game 1, either posting up or going at Eric Bledsoe? I mean, that's because Gordon Hayward is out there on the floor and can create offense, for that team. They're a much better team than what they were last year. They're far more dangerous.
For more Dan Patrick Show, tune into Audience Channel 239 on DirecTV. Stream for free on VR Live or download the Dan Patrick Show app.